Hey guys, welcome back to Once Upon a Van Life. We're back today with Nova Scotia episode 2. We were there for an entire month, so we just had so much to include that we had to break it into 2 episodes. So thanks for coming back and enjoy your next video. So after we left the Digby Neck area in the Annapolis Valley again, we this time went west and we went to Yarmouth, which was really awesome. Really cute little town. And we went to Cape Forchu, which is kind of just like a point, or again, a little peninsula coming off the side of where Yarmouth is. And there is this beautiful lighthouse. Again, we were just looking for somewhere to walk the dog and make lunch. We always find the best spots when we're just looking for somewhere to walk the dog.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was incredible. Again, it was a really warm, sunny day. It felt like summer, even though it was almost the end of September at the time. And just beautiful, eh, babe?
Yeah, it was like I don't even really know how to describe it, because it was like rocks, but also land, and like they had trails that like went through the rocks and the land. Like it was, it was like probably like half an hour, but
yeah, it was really beautiful.
It was awesome. You could go down onto this like rocky beach, or like I said, these big volcanic rocks that
boulders
have been like broken off, and and just like basically the ocean's right there, and you could see Yarmouth on the other side there, and just really cool experience. And you could kind of go up this hill, and there's a lighthouse. It's not even like it's like more of a newer type.
Well, it had many lighthouse keepers, and then it said in 1992 it went basically like electronic. So like since 1992, it's just run like on a daily schedule in a computer, basically.
Yeah, I think they have like a gimmick one that was like they probably just knocked down the old ones and then put this like newer style one up. It was
really beautiful.
Huge. Yeah.
And the drive from Yarmouth out to Cape Forchu, it's only about 20, not even 15 minutes, but you're basically going through this tiny little fishing town / harbor, and like your little fishing huts and all your crabbing cages. Like it is Nova Scotia East Coast to a T. It's what you picture when you want to go to Nova Scotia. This is what you picture you will see, basically.
Yeah,
right?
100%. It's kind of like to go back a few episodes of ours when we got to Quebec.
Yeah.
And I saw that Gaspé, that is like what it looked like that, you know what I mean? I didn't expect that to look like that there, and Yarmouth definitely is an awesome,
amazing
cool
little
place.
Cottages and cabins. And there was a few tiny houses.
There was. We stayed at a Harvest Host, once again, Harvest Host,
Tusket Falls,
and we just kind of parked out back and had a couple beers, of course. Met
up with another van lifer. We met along the road, and we saw her again. So that was kind of cool, just to meet up with someone and have a beer.
Yeah. But yeah, that was super nice. Little gem that we just found randomly, which is kind of like how we like doing stuff, just getting up and making it up as we go along.
Yeah.
So,
but Yarmouth, Tusket Falls, and Cape Forchu, really good little area. Definitely could do a day or two there if you were traveling. Hey guys, we're at Cape Forchu Lighthouse in Nova Scotia. It's just outside Yarmouth, which is over there, and man, is it beautiful. We were just looking for somewhere to walk the dog, and we definitely found a gem.
So after Yarmouth, we kept going around the island, I guess the province of Nova Scotia, the south part. We went to Lunenburg, which was
awesome.
So cool. Blew my mind because it's like built on this little bay. Once again, like kind of goes right out to the ocean. You can see, but it's also built in all these hills.
Yeah,
and the houses were crazy, all this Victorian style, and all painted different colors, which
very bright colors.
Pretty cool, yeah. Like it just pops. I was definitely like trying to be a bit of an art photographer, like taking sideways. Like it was a very cool place. Also
coffee shops, restaurants.
Yeah, if it's like I said, it's very touristy, but it's definitely like you go to Nova Scotia, you that's what you think, right? Right, Hendrix? You hear that? But also another cool thing there is the Blue Nose boat.
Ship, yeah.
Yeah, Blue Nose ship. Can't even, there's a number there. I can't remember what
I think it
is.
was the second one.
The second one. But it's the one that's on the dime, and there's a big dime there. I'll put a picture in there. But so that was pretty cool. At first I was like, it didn't really click into me, and then I was walking, I was like, oh yeah, like that's on the,
and I guess it's fancy looking.
So
like,
much to take in that, like, I was like, oh yeah, I have seen that boat like a million times.
And tons of seafood restaurants. So
yeah.
we didn't partake in seafood, but if you like seafood, oh buddy,
and
there is
ice
every
cream,
kind of seafood.
Coffee, antique,
thrift stores,
yeah,
just really cool.
This guy was like the highlight of the whole town. Like, we're walking him, just like every 2 minutes we have to stop and,
what
this
kind of
dog is this? And,
he's
that
beautiful.
Dog's so, which is pretty much everywhere we go. We joke that
he gets a lot of attention.
We wish we could record that and show you guys, because I don't know how we would put that in the video, but yeah, so he was definitely the highlight. But he loved walking all around there, which is always a highlight there. Yeah, the other place we went to was
Mahone Bay, and that was really exciting for me because I had taken an adventure there with my mom and my sister years ago when I was 16. We'd taken the Via all the way to Nova Scotia and went to Mahone Bay to visit some family. So it was kind of like, reliving when I was there when I was a teenager. And they had a scarecrow festival that had just started. So almost every house and business in town had a scarecrow dressed up in front of the house, and really well, like not just like a canvas bag, like these faces had been sewn and painted to look so realistic. There was wizards and witches, there was Little Red Riding Hood and the Three Pigs. They weren't all Halloween. There was definitely some like sugar skull looking ones, but it was just fall fairy tale. Oh, it was so cool. Like the one morning we must have walked around for 2 hours looking at them all.
And very similar vibe, like it has all your
gift shops,
coffee shops, yeah, like antique places, restaurants, built like right on the water as well. Like you're like walking and literally just like boats going by, and very, very cool vibe.
It's
there.
right by Oak Island. I actually kayaked there when I was a teenager, which is where the apparent treasure is buried. So there's always myths and fables around Mahone Bay about Oak Island. And actually one of the scarecrow displays was a bunch of fishermen that had found the treasure. That was one of the displays. And there's also, for anybody who likes this kind of stuff, I got told years ago that there's a ghost ship that comes into Mahone Bay Harbor too when it's foggy out. Josh probably thinks I'm nuts, but I kept telling him on the foggy morning we were there, watch for the ghost ship.
Yeah, it was like, ooh, scary. But
again, put it on the visit list. If you're in Nova Scotia, definitely Lunenburg and Mahone Bay.
All right, so it's time for another story from the road, and this one's a little bit different. This one's we're gonna talk about, we went to a place that I wanted to go to. If you're a fan of Trailer Park Boys, it's based in Nova Scotia, Halifax, Dartmouth, but it's filmed all around. And I was looking it up, and there was one place on the way out in Bible Hill where they filmed season 8, I believe it was.
Like Bubbles Shed and Breakfast, like that whole,
so it's kind of on the way out of Nova Scotia for us. We were heading up to New Brunswick, and I was like, Sam, let's just stop here. It's Nova Scotia. Let's see a little bit of Trailer Park Boys stuff. So we went there, and it was pretty cool. We only got 3 or 4 pictures. I'm sure people are used to people just driving, because it's not like an actual, they make it look like a trailer park in the show. But
it's just like roads.
It's like a community, trailers. Essentially.
Yeah,
right?
Like there's no front gate. There's no, just turn in, right?
Yeah, and there's none of the Trailer Park Boys stuff there. But if you're like us and you watch the show religiously, you'll see, like Sam said, there's the part where they had the shed and breakfast and Ricky's trailer.
And none of it's there, but there's like the open spot, and if you look, like you can picture like the bar and Ricky's trailer and where the sheds would have been.
And it really made, actually too, I was thinking about it, going over the show in my head, I was like, oh man, like how they basically film the show is they just have like 4 rows of trailers in the park, and then they just like, okay, we're gonna film this part over here, and they make it look like it's, you know. So when we go back, can we come back to Nova Scotia, because we're gonna go there again. I loved it. I want to go see some more stuff of where they filmed, because apparently there's lots of other sites you can see. But yeah,
but when you look at the rows of trailers down the road, you like, it looks like Trailer Park Boys.
you hear that,
you
hear that boom, do 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 part, the song in your head.
Yeah.
It's great. And that was in Bible Hill, in case I didn't mention that. But
it was cool.
Yeah,
it was definitely a cool story from the road. Well, guys, thanks for watching episode 2 Nova Scotia. We had a great time. Like and subscribe. Hit that little bell below so you know when our next video comes out. That'll be all about New Brunswick. Thanks for watching.